it going, everyone? Darth Shigong here, gaming on the dark side, GOTDS. And as always, we got this coming at you with another video. This video is going to be covering the calendar update for the mobile game from Zynga and Natural Motion, Dawn of Titans. This calendar update is going to be covering events starting on Friday the 20th of August, well, actually the 19th really, going all the way through September 13th. So let's get right into this. The first event we're going to be covering is the one that's taking place right now this weekend. It is the Alliance War Jewel of Kiev. This is a Zabava re-release, right? So she's a Dragon Slayer. She's coming out. Now, there's no update to her skills or prestige. There is the original 5-star Night Whisper in this event for you if you guys want to go all the way to 25,000. She is a Pantheon Titan. There's also Nergal too. So if you guys need like the Spirit of War or the Amber of Dragons, those two Pantheon relics, and you need these Titans for it, well, hey, then go for it. But that's the event going on. Let us move forward. The next event will start on August 24th and we'll go through the 26th. It's Theaters of War. This is a great time to grab some boost tokens for the weekend's event that'll be happening. Don't forget also, guys, to hit the Titan Temples as well, because all of them will be open and you'll be able to get yourself a ton of Titan Forging food that way. Also, if you're going to spend gems on refreshing the Theaters of War, focus on the silver ones. Those ones seem to, at least in my opinion, give the best chance for boost tokens, and they're also the cheapest to do at 6 hours, right? They get the 6 hour, they're all about the same at 6 hours, but at 6 hours, that's usually I refresh them about 300 gems. It's a gamble, obviously, but it usually pays off in the long run, getting you some boost tokens for the weekend event. You can just kind of hold on to those suckers. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Next up, we've got the Hound of Hades Finish Plus event. This is going to be Cerberus. Now, this guy's going to be re-skilled. He's a Greek Titan. They're going to re-skill all his regular skills and his prestige skills. I'm hoping that he'll have corrupted archers. You know, if you look at his previous version here, he summoned Omega archers, and with the prestige skill, you're able to get some Omega spearmen as well. So he's like a spearman and archer boosting Titan. It'd be awesome for him to get a corrupted version of those things and just be a killer physical Titan going out there and doing some stuff. You know, kind of a ranged version of Dionysus, I guess. You know, it's also going to have the golden 5 stars, which will be the Forsetti's axes. That'll be available for you guys as well to grab for, it'll be, what, 30,000 souls, the usual Finish Plus. So that's what's going to be happening on the 26th through the 30th of August. The next event on the calendar is going to be Assault. Now, Assault's going to start on August 31st. It'll go all the way through September 2nd. This here, guys, is definitely a free-to-play event, and one of the best values, in my opinion, since I'm a grinder and I try to stay as close to free-to-play as I can. Kind of a freemium guy and all that, but right now, this is good. If you guys are a free-to-play player, you can do this event completely for free. And if you are someone that spends money on the game, which is great, and all, you can also do this on the cheap. You get a lot of XP potions and relic shards. You know, you get the 3 and the 4-star versions of those. You also get some good DGs, some, I want to say, relics of war and other little things and all that stuff. Now, it is a bit of a grind fest because every fight is about, you know, I want to say 5 minutes or so, 5 to 6 minutes. And you got to go all the way through if you want to get the maximum score. So that kind of bites. But if you're cracking it out, you can get this done fairly quickly, guys, especially if you got some lucky rolls with your assault tokens. Now, I'm hoping they'll have it. They don't seem to have it every assault, but if you can get the double archer map, that is, in my opinion, the best map to get the best score possible. So if you get that map, man, do your best to get as many points. Use it to your advantage. I just wish we could pick the map. That way you can do that when you have your assault tokens, because then you could really maximize your score. Anyways, guys, that's going to be Assault. Definitely take advantage of it. I know it's a little bit grindy for some of you guys, but just do it. Get all that stuff. It's nothing but positives for you. All right, let's move forward, and we're going into September. Let's see what we got. All right, the next event is the 13th Labor. Now, I'm going to step out on a limb. Other people have said it too, but I guess it's more hope that it is Hercules. right? I mean, he's a 3-star physical Titan, a champion, and all, but I would really love to see him moved up to a 4-star. And it's not like they haven't done it before. They did it with Runa. She was a 2-star Titan that they made into a 4-star Titan. I mean, there's a whole story that goes along with that, but that's beside the point. Now, the 13th labor, technically in the actual Greek mythology, there's only 12 labors, right? That was it. There, you can find some little random offsite where some guy like makes up a 13th labor for him, but there really isn't any lore for a 13th labor. I personally think that the 13th labor, if I was a writer for the Dawn of Titans lore, I would say, hey, you know, they're calling in this guy to come in and help in the battle against the Nexus, right, and all the evil units, and that would be his 13th labor. He has to do something in order to earn his right to go from demigod status to full-on god status, and that's where we'd get a 4-star Hercules. Now, it'd be really, really cool to see this guy come out and be an attack version of a Titan with corrupt militia, or possibly a new Epsilon unit, because technically this event kind of happens around the time when we should be seeing something like that. Or is the Epsilon meta done? Are they moving on to something else? Not too sure. The pattern starts getting really funky at this point in time now, because before it was always like, you know, we had our DG Titan with a synergy, you had a Finish Plus with a Golden Relic, and then you had a Meta Titan, and then it kind of repeated itself after that. So, but now it's kind of looks like it's getting kind of murky. Not too sure. Is it going to be Hercules? Who knows? But I would like to say so. I'll put my money on it for now. It would be awesome. They already have the guy in there. They just got to revamp his skills, right? Not too much. So it's a lot easier than coming up with a whole brand new Titan. So I'm thinking the 13th labor, the Alliance War on September 2nd, will be Hercules. So let's go for there. Next up, we got a solo war up on the calendar called Buried Garnet. It starts on September 6th. It'll go through the 9th. I feel this is going to be the Fire Pendant. It's basically going to be the fire version of what we've already gotten for Ice and Poison. We got the Lithian Pendant and the Mossmane Pendant. I feel this one will be called the Unak Pendant, right? Because they're so creative that way. But not too sure what 4-star Titan they'll have offered. You know, with Vixia, she was, I think, a Pantheon Titan. But then you had Sagunga for the Mossmane Pendant, which is not a Pantheon Titan, right? So I can't really say it's going to be a Pantheon Titan that'll be available in this event. It might just be some weird throwaway Fire Titan that we don't really think too much about. And it'll all be about the Pendant, which will have, you know, the usual stuff, right? 50% Fire Titan damage. Let's see here. I'll probably have some kind of base damage for the Grenadiers. You know, some armor piercing seems to be the norm. And then, of course, at the beginning of the battle, it'll call 3 Unak units, right? So 3 Grenadier units will pop right off in the very beginning. That's pretty much what it's going to probably be. You know, nothing to, you know, write home to mom about. Now, I feel that they're going to have eventually one pendant for every element. That just seems to be how it's going. Now, typically, this event does happen the same week of a Meta Titan, at least if we're following the pattern. However, like I said, this pattern seems to be really thrown off now that the Epsilon meta seems to be coming to an end. We don't have any announced Meta Titan or Epsilon Titans that we've seen. I mean, I know there's talk about Nyx, but not really too sure if she's coming out anytime soon. So I'm not too sure what they're really planning on doing here. They might just be changing up the calendar and how they're kind of getting things rolled out to try to throw us off. But yes, so for the Buried Garnet guys, I am 95% sure it's going to be the Fire Pendant for you, or what's called the Unak Pendant. So just, you know, hey, if you're into Grenadiers and fire damage, all that kind of stuff, this might be it for you. You might like this. It might work well on your Hyperion if you're doing like a Hyperion assault version, right? You're going out with Hyperion and taking people out, which I've seen done, and it's pretty gnarly. I've been using Hyperion for my grind in this current event, and man, that guy just murders stuff doing all those freaking Grenadiers. So it's pretty cool. Alright guys, let's move on to the next big Alliance event. Alright, the last event on the current calendar update. It is an Alliance War starting on September 9th. Boreal Revenant. Now, there's a lot of speculation on what this could be. I'm just looking at the cycle. Every 3 weeks, if the cycle persists, then it will be a Dragon Slayer with an original 5-star relic. And, you know, Boreal Revenant, the Dragon Slayer I can think of would be the Mahaha Titan, right, that we got out and it would be Shadow Dancer, which I know everyone says is a crap relic, but you know, it has its uses for you know, I guess in a sense, with that ranged resist, you can have a solo Titan going out there. But overall, granted, yeah, Shadow Dancer isn't like the best relic. However, if you don't have any 5-star relics, well, hey, beggars can't be choosers. At least it's included in the event. You're saving yourself 2,000, well, actually, 1,000 divine gems or so at the casino. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be that event there. They're not gonna reskill him. He's probably not gonna get a prestige thing. There will probably be a sigil, though, right? There'll be Mahaha sigil. What's it gonna do? Not too sure. I mean, Mahaha definitely was an interesting Titan. I mean, I didn't mind him. I like him and all. But the Dragon Slayers, so far, if it remains the same, it's just the sigil just will not be enough to bring him into the current meta. It'll make him slightly more useful if you really enjoy using Mahaha. You'll get a little more enjoyment out of him for a little bit longer. But like I said, hey, you know, if you're an end game player, it's not really going to help you. If you're a player that's looking to enjoy the game, which is totally cool, well, hey, it will help in that sense. And there's nothing wrong with that. So just keep that in mind, guys. Anyways, that was the calendar update so far that we got. This is Darshigong with Gaming on the Dark Side. Hope you guys enjoy the content. If you did, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Leave a comment below. That's always awesome. And if I earned it and you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Oh, and make sure if you were subscribed, make sure you're still subscribed, because sometimes that YouTube is doing some funky stuff and unsubscribing people without being asked to unsubscribe. So make sure you're still subscribed to the channel and keep it going. Thanks a lot, guys. I will catch you all later. And until next time, I hope to catch all of you gaming on the dark side.